everyone, my name is Natalia Ito and I'm a CPA with Colorado Business CPA. So today I would like to discuss about W-2 wages, that you need to pay yourself a reasonable salary when you are a shareholder of an S corporation. So S corporation, you have to make a payroll when your S corporation has income, has a net income, meaning gross income minus all expenses, you have net income. Also, you have to pay yourself when you take distributions. What I mean by distributions is when you take money out of your business, like by writing yourself a check or transferring funds from your business account to your personal. That's called shareholder distributions. And when you have no loans, meaning, for example, when you started your own company, perhaps you lend your corporation, let's say, $50,000. And now when you transfer money back from corporation, you say, well, this is a loan money. This is something that I need to pay myself back. Corporation owed me money. So if you have a net income, if you take distributions and you have no loans, you have to have a reasonable salary. And the reason is because the net income from S corporation is not subject to self-employment tax. So think about it. If your net income is $100,000 and self-employment tax is 15.3%, wow, you are saving about $15,300 in payroll taxes. Like if you put this income, if you report your business on Schedule C, you would pay additional $15,300 in taxes. So of course this is a really good structure for small businesses because they don't pay payroll taxes. However, this is why you need to have shareholders compensation, meaning the reasonable salary, because some of that money has to be transferred, some of that money has to be transferred to your W-2 and you have to pay payroll taxes. So for example, if your net income is $100,000 and let's say you took a distributions of $100,000, what your reasonable salary is going to be? Well, IRS says the safe way would be perhaps 50-50, meaning if you take $50,000 in shareholder distributions, which will not be subject to payroll tax, and then you have to take the other $50,000 as a W-2 and subject that $50,000 to a payroll tax, meaning you would still have to pay about $7,650 in payroll taxes, but you will still be able to save over $6,000 in payroll taxes. So reasonable salary, meaning you have to have an official payroll. You need to file a payroll forms, Form 941 or 944, Form 940, which is a federal unemployment tax. You have to do a W-2 at the end of the year. If you're in Colorado, or state unemployment tax, as well as the local taxes. So you need to make, payroll taxes, and as well as you need to file all these forms. So how is it reasonable salary determined? Again, what I've already said, it's a 50-50. It can be $50,000 you can take as a distribution, not subject to FICA tax, Medicare, and then you have to take $50,000 and subject that to payroll taxes. Then also, you'll say, what's the average salary for the person in my profession? Like if I'm a web designer and the average salary is, $50,000-$60,000, well, I'm doing okay, $50,000, that's reasonable. The other test is like, what are my living expenses? Because when you pay yourself through a salary, that's enough to cover your living expenses, right? Because the shareholder distributions, it's kind of like a dividend distributions, meaning this is something extra. You take the money, like extra for fancy vacations. And if you need to cover your living expenses, all of that living expenses should be covered, through the payroll taxes, meaning through the W-2. Also, another test is a time and responsibility. How much time do you spend in your business? So that can also be, considered regarding the reasonable salary. Well, also when you have a W-2 form, meaning when you have wages, it's actually helping you to save money on taxes by contributing money to your retirement accounts. Like you can establish a solo 401k if you have no employees, for example, or 401k plan when you have employees. You can do a simple IRA when you have employees and you want to contribute like less than 18,000, for example. Also, keep in mind that you have to have a health insurance reported on your W-2 form, which, please see my other video. I have this video in detail. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact us. We are coloradobusinesscpa.com, and our phone number is 1-800-5040-CPA. Thank you.